Hey guys, I hope you're well. UFC 221 was a great pay-per-view card which had great fights from top to bottom. So for this video, I will be discussing 10 fights to make after UFC 221. Okay, first up, in the main event, we had Romero versus Rockhold for the interim UFC middleweight title. Let's revisit my predictions for this fight. I predicted that Rockhold would win the fight by unanimous decision. Let's see if I got my prediction right. Nope. Romero won the fight by knockout in the third round. I did say in my prediction that I'd be rooting for Romero because he's one of my favourite fighters, but I chose Rockhold due to him having more weapons in his arsenal and also having a full camp. But Romero pulled off a stunning finish over a former champion, which solidifies him as the #1 contender. The fight that makes the most sense for Romero is clearly a shot at the current UFC middleweight champion Robert Whittaker. Both fighters faced each other at UFC 213, where Robert Whittaker won the fight by unanimous decision. Both fighters fought very hard in a very close fight, and the rematch will be very interesting to see. With Rockhold losing to Romero, the fight that makes the most sense for him is to face Derek Brunson next. Derek Brunson only recently lost to Jacare Souza by TKO at UFC on Fox 27. Both fighters are coming off losses, and it will definitely be a fun fight to see. In the co-main event, Mark Hunt faced Curtis Blades in a 3-round heavyweight bout. Let's revisit my predictions for this fight. I predicted Mark Hunt to win by unanimous decision. Did I get my prediction right? Nope. Curtis Blades defeated Mark Hunt by unanimous decision. Curtis Blades used his excellent wrestling skills to grind out the victory. I thought Mark Hunt would be able to stuff his takedowns, but Curtis Blades done a great job in getting the W. The fight that makes the most sense for Curtis Blades is to face the winner of Fabricio Werdum versus Alexander Volkov, who will face each other at UFC Final 127. Fabricio Werdum last defeated Mycene Tybura by unanimous decision at UFC Final 121. Alexander Volkov last defeated Stefan Struve by TKO at UFC Final 115. All three fighters are only a couple of wins away from a title shot, where Curtis Blades versus the winner will be an interesting fight to see. With Mark Hunt losing to Curtis Blades, the fight that makes the most sense for Mark Hunt is to face the winner of Alexei Oleinik versus Junior Albini, who will face each other at UFC 224. Alexei Oleinik last lost to Curtis Blades by TKO doctor stoppage at UFC 217. Junior Albini last lost to Andrei Arlovski by unanimous decision at UFC Final 120. The winner versus Mark Hunt makes the most sense, where it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. For the rest of the main card, Tai Tuivasa faced Cyril Asker in a 3-round heavyweight bout. Let's revisit my predictions. I predicted that Tai Tuivasa would win the fight by knockout in the first round. Did I get my prediction right? Yes, Tai Tuivasa won the fight by TKO in the first round. I said knockout, but he got the TKO victory, which is still good. The fight that makes the most sense for Tai Tuivasa is to face the number 13th ranked heavyweight Timothy Johnson next. Timothy Johnson last defeated Marcelo Gome by unanimous decision at UFC Final 125. I believe it's time for Tai Tuivasa to face a top 15 opponent, where we can see what he's truly capable of. A strong fighter like Timothy Johnson will bring the best out of him. With Cyril Asker losing to Tai Tuivasa, the fight that makes the most sense for him is to face newcomer Marcelo Gome next. Marcelo Gome last lost to Timothy Johnson by unanimous decision at UFC Final 125. Both fighters are coming off losses, but it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. Okay, next fight, Jake Matthews faced Li Jingliang in a 3-round welterweight bout. Let's revisit my predictions once again. I predicted Jake Matthews to win the fight by unanimous decision. Did I get my prediction right? Yes, I predicted that Jake Matthews would win the fight by unanimous decision. This fight was too close to call, but yeah, I got my prediction right. Okay, the fight that makes the most sense for Jake Matthews is to face Randy Brown next. Randy Brown last defeated Mickey Gall by unanimous decision at UFC 217. Both welterweights are slowly rising up the rankings, where it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. With Li Jingliang losing to Jake Matthews, the fight that makes the most sense for him is to face Imel Mick next. Imel Mick last lost to Kamaru Usman by unanimous decision at UFC Final 124. Both fighters are coming off losses, where it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. Tyson Pedro faced Saparbek Safarov in a 3-round light heavyweight bout. Let's revisit my predictions for the last time. I predicted that Tyson Pedro would win the fight by unanimous decision. Did I get my prediction right? Yes, Tyson Pedro won by submission via Kimura lock in the first round. I picked him to win by unanimous decision, which is close enough. The fight that makes the most sense for Tyson Pedro is to face the winner of Corey Anderson versus Patrick Cummins, who will face each other at UFC Final 128. Corey Anderson last lost to Owen St. Preux by knockout at UFC 217. Patrick Cummins last defeated Gian Vellante by a split decision at UFC on Fox 25. All three fighters are surging up the light heavyweight ladder, where Tyson Pedro versus the winner will be an interesting fight to see. With Saparbek Safarov losing to Tyson Pedro, the fight that makes the most sense for him is to face Francima Barros next. Francima Barros last lost to Gian Vellante by a split decision at UFC 220. Both fighters are on 2-fight losing streaks, where it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know which fights you guys would like to see after UFC 221 in the comment section below. Thank you.